We join the super legit crew before the show as Jett finishes up a few last-minute instructions. Also, if you say something and at the end of the show you're like, I should not have said that in a recorded format that tens of millions of people will hear across decades, just point it out to us at the end or send us a Facebook message or whatever, and we'll make sure it gets edited out of the episode.
Andrew Jackson was justified. Actually, can we edit that out, please?
Too late. No, that one's staying in. Yep. Anything else I'm forgetting to mention to anyone?
Yeah, 9 adults came together on a Saturday night to be goofy. Thank you all for being here. This is awesome.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Super Legit Podcast. I am your host, Jett Kaufman, and I, once again, as always, just have such amazing people in front of my face right now. I wish you could all see them. But let's list off who has joined me this week from our regular cast. We've got my co-executive producer, Josh Spence. Hi, Josh.
Before we even
start
the show.
Wow, right off the bat, before I introduce everyone. All right.
Just congratulate Michael Hyman for auditioning for Mission Improbable.
All right.
Is that a thing we want to discuss on the show?
Yeah.
Congratulations on an audition.
Because you know what? You're that good, buddy. You took everybody's lunch money. I'm so glad you're getting
I want
out
that
there
back, by the way.
No, that's what happens when you take lunch money. So you don't get it back.
That is, for people listening, that is a traditional improv audition.
Yes.
Involves taking the lunch money of the people in the improv troupe.
Yeah.
My guy is so talented. I'm so proud of him to see him get up there and just crushing it. It's great.
Well, thank you,
Fantastic.
Josh. Appreciate it.
As a matter of
fact, don't get too disappointed when I don't make it.
Because the thing is, you're going to get the gig, and then you won't be here Saturdays, and then we'll need a new co-host.
Got it.
For Super Legit.
Okay. Yeah, I see how this is going. Yeah.
I mean, congratulations. Goodbye. You got to go.
Got it. I see.
This is an opportunistic congratulations. Got it, because Josh is vying for your job.
You know what? I'm so proud of my guy today. I nominate Michael Hyman to be the co-host.
Accepted.
Are we nominating
confused.
people for jobs they already have? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, that's a thing we do on the show sometimes.
Not the first time we've done this exact thing, and we've had this exact dialogue.
I'm not going to lick a gift horse in the mouth. I am
say?
Just going to accept your nomination, and Michael Hyman, you are now and historically always the co-host of this show. All right. Now for the rest of the cast that I can introduce, Sean Michael Boozer.
Woo! I'm here.
Jen Burton.
Hello.
Chris Sanders.
Hi.
Chris Compton.
I am here as well.
And although we already did most of this work, I'm going to reintroduce our once and always co-host, Michael Hyman.
Yes, here I am, co-hosting here.
So happy to have you, and you know, I both hope you make it onto the team and somehow manage to stay the co-host of this podcast, because you are our one and only co-host for this podcast.
I mean, that's very sweet and also kind of a lie, so I'll take it.
All right. That's what we do on the show. Hey, so who are our guests this week, Michael Hyman?
We have 2 guests, Jett.
What?
First, we have returning champion, friend of the show, Christian Hefley.
Hello.
And brand new guest for the first time, according as far as our audience is concerned.
Yes.
Jeffrey Thompson. Hello.
I'm so glad this is my first time. I'm not going to use any bits that you've heard before because you've never heard them before. So
That's great. Oh, perfect. Oh, the audience will be surprised by everything you say.
Sure will.
Which is valuable, because Jeffrey repeats everything he says twice, a few months apart. So it would have been really awkward if the previous episode we recorded with him had actually made it to air.
If you've seen the movie Goodfellas,
that was my
he plays the character Jeffrey 2 times.
Get the papers.
So hey, Michael, what is our question for this week? I'd love to hear it.
Our question is fairly simple, but perhaps deep. The question is, what is your most common recurring dream? Which, could be a dud if no one has recurring dreams here.
Yeah, it assumes that we all have recurring dreams.
Yeah, I personally do not actually have recurring dreams. So
wow,
that's interesting.
I don't have much to say here.
I don't have I don't have like a necessarily a recurring dream front to back, all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
Although it does come up a lot where I'm peeing in a dream, and then part of me has to think, am I peeing in real life, or am I just peeing in the dream? Yeah, am I peeing in real life, or am I just peeing in the dream? And then like, and then I just go to the bathroom just because. But
in the bed?
No,
when you say go to the bathroom, do you mean leave and go to the bathroom, or do you mean you pee?
Whichever's funnier. No, I'm always afraid that.
And then you just go to. So in your dream, you just go to the bathroom, or you actually wake up because you left out that step.
No, I wake up. Yeah.
You know what? Okay. Let's really listen to Sanders on this because he knows wherever he speaks. He's their resident expert on peeing. So please answer the question.
Yeah, what do you got?
I don't know this bit.
I'm with it though.
I believe this is a callback to peeing stories.
That's right. He does have all the peeing stories. I get the bit now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, a little slow tonight. I think we all are. Sort of some of us. Some of us. Maybe just me and Jett.
It's fine.
But am I the only person here that has like dreams where like there's peeing involved, and then like
all the time.
And you've actually just reminded me, because I was racking my brains trying to remember what my recurring dream is, and it actually fits perfectly into this one because I have constant recurring dreams of the most horrific public restrooms imaginable. Like this, it is a recurring nightmare for me. I go somewhere and the public restroom is like it's 27 stalls. That are all in like the weirdest directions possible, and the doors are broken, and they're filthy, and the toilets are overflowing, and they're just the most disgusting, filthy, unusable bathrooms everywhere, and there's already a bunch of people in them too, and it's like there's nowhere that you can get privacy to pee, and like it is, and then like because I'm just gonna use another restroom, and the restroom next door is just as bad in another way, and like it's just this is a recurring thing that I've had for many years of just like if the bathroom from Saw was 10 times more horrific and filthy, those are my recurring dreams.
So basically the scariest horror movie you can imagine would be called A Nightmare at the Rest Stop on the North Carolina Line.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Are you like a germaphobe in real life? Because I feel that would translate. It would make sense if you were like your nightmares were like dirty bathroom.
No. In fact, I'm not that good at cleaning my own bathroom.
What's funny is I actually looked this up. I get a reoccurring dream where my teeth fall out.
Yeah,
and like
that's a classic one.
I was like, Josh sent me the prompt for this podcast today, and I had just seen a post on like Reddit or something earlier, and it was like a map of countries, and it was like reported most common recurring dream.
Oh wow!
And like America is your teeth fall out. And it's like
because no one has dental insurance.
There's a meaning to that.
Yeah,
there's a meaning
it's
to
like
that.
I don't know. Appropriate here.
It's called private payer healthcare.
Yeah. It's telling the future.
Super.
Neo, you're right. You are in the Matrix. It's time for you to get out.
What?
Yes, everything that you thought was a lie is a lie. Reality is not reality. Are you ready?
I mean, is this even oxygen I'm breathing? But
no,
sure.
It's digital. In order to get out of the Matrix, you have to pee.
All right.
It's harder than you think. Have you ever tried to pee in a dream? It's like really difficult.
What? This is
Neo, they're coming for you.
What? Oh, what is going? My pee hole is closing. It's just there's just
they're
skin
hacking
over
into
it
your
now.
pee hole.
No.
Neo, are you the chosen one or not?
I don't know. I would love to pee right now, and then maybe I can answer your question.
Neo, believe in yourself.
I do, but now it's just kind of I'm like a Ken doll. It's just a lump down there. The skin just keeps growing.
Neo, you have to grow it back. Control it. Neo, I believe in you.
Do you have a scalpel or something?
Neo, there's no time. They're taking all the scalpels away. You have to grow.
Can you
change.
Can you download urination into me so I could just be really good at peeing?
Oh, yeah, that actually would have been something I could have prepared for. But now it's too late. I didn't think about that. Neo, there's no time.
All right, fine. Look, I'll hold it. I'm really good at kung fu.
Neo, it's too late. Now you have to do something else embarrassing. Do karaoke, but your ex-girlfriend is in the audience, and you decided to pick a love song.
I don't want to wait.
No, more romantic, more embarrassing. It was your song. Now she thinks that you sang it for her.
No. The even flow.
Legit. Don't want to get sued.
We can't get too many words out in that song.
Well, I thought even flow.
The singing was so accurate; it would have set off the.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Josh, you were saying something about like definition of dreams.
So according to the Sleep Foundation, dreams of teeth falling out may symbolize anxiety, insecurity, or loss. Jaw tension and clenching during sleep may contribute to dreaming about your teeth. Dreams are often reflective of your own life circumstances and emotions, so meanings can vary from person to person. So what are you doing, Hefley? It sounds like the dreams aren't at fault here. It sounds like you're at fault.
I got a lot of work, a lot of jobs.
I will say, if you flip to all the other entries in that book, it says,
"Yep,
this dream represents anxiety."
Yes, yeah. I was going to say those sound like symptoms of life.
Well, that makes sense because I got curious and I kept looking up other countries' recurring dreams, and all of South America's most common reoccurring dream is snake. It's just like there's a snake chasing them, and then I just kept looking and looking. But my favorite of all is got to be Botswana or Ethiopia. The most recurring dream in Botswana is eating.
Eating?
They just in their dreams they just eat, and in Ethiopia they dream about shoes.
Man,
Wow.
That's very depressing.
Yeah,
it's like the complete opposite.
Telling.
It is deeply depressing.
In Ethiopia, They Dream About Shoes is a mid-'80s Talking Heads album, right?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I thought I recognized that. Yes.
That's the one where they wear the big suit.
That's one of those Talking Heads albums I never listened to, along with all of the other ones. Yeah.
You're missing out, buddy.
I've had recurring dreams that, like, I have the same anxiety dream that just transposes itself into different settings over and over again. And I like the one that really does come back a lot is the work anxiety dreams. And like, as I've gotten older, like my jobs have gotten more sort of amorphous and intangible. So the work anxiety dream I always go back to is when my first job out of high school was I worked in a vegetable processing factory on an assembly line. And my job was to move a 50-pound box of tomatoes over a 3-foot space for 10, 12 hours a day. What I'm saying is the capitalism is a failure. But the dream is that I'm at work, I'm on the assembly line, and then I find myself falling asleep onto the assembly line. At which point I'm then carried down the line, and then everything that everyone is doing to the tomatoes that they are processing to send off. They're washing me. They're putting a food line.
I saw this Charlie Chaplin
forehead.
movie.
Yeah. Imagine that with a Southern accent. But still, to this day, I will have that dream. And it used to be when I had that job, I would wake up in a fit of anxiety. And now I wake up and remember that I don't have that job anymore. And it is the greatest dream of all time.
And you're not a sentient tomato. Yeah. Which is nice.
Follow-up question on that. So as everybody was doing the jobs that they actually did in the real world, did you actually carry yourself over that 3-foot gap to put you on, or was there just another person? Like, how meta did this get?
I hit the gap. So on this, I did. I think I brought this up on one of our episodes before. Because on this, if you want a good crystal clear image of the death of capitalism. So we take these tomatoes, drop them out. People would take out the rotten ones, throw them away, and they go on the assembly line. And then one person's job would be to take them and make them so they were face up. So like the top of the tomato is facing up. And then about 6 inches down the line from them was a drop. So then he would take them, straighten them up, and it would go over the drop and would just roll in whatever way it would roll. And that person whose job was both awful and completely useless is a metaphor for what is wrong with our system.
I don't actually have any recurring dreams, but I have a recurring theme or like I do a lot of fighting of monsters in my dreams. And when I say dreams, more nightmares, but it's the closest I have to dreams. And there's no like one monster I fight. It's like it's always some new being, and it's always a physical fight, a physical confrontation. And the one thing that happens over and over and over again as I do battle with this thing is that my punches are like as if they're underwater. They're slow motion and they do 0 damage. And the beast just looks at me like, dude, really? This is going to be fun.
Super.
Boozer, we're late for school again, and we don't have pants on. Oh God, no, it's here. Boozer, it's the sentient tomato. Please, you're the only one that can stop it, man.
Hold on.
You gotta stop it.
I'm gonna put my pants on. Oh my God, my pants are moving so slowly as if they're underwater.
Faster. I can't move. This isn't my dream.
I am not gonna fight a sentient tomato with no pants on.
You're absolutely gonna fight a sentient tomato. You have no other choice.
You gotta put me right side up.
Can you hear it?
I can't get my pants on. This is, oh God, it's happening again.
All right, I'm gonna take a swing. Oh gosh, that skin is so hard.
Well, let me get my pants up. It'll be, geez, wait. Oh, the skin on that. I'm sorry, misunderstood.
I just want to say, Mr. Kruger, that you are a legend in this field, and I'm very super happy to job shadow you today.
Thanks, baby.
This would be like the part where you would come out and claw them to bits, right? This is where you do one of your expert killing moves, right?
Oh yeah, bitch.
I mean, Fred also works. You can call me Fred.
Your name's also Fred.
No, just Fred. I mean, it's if you want to call me, no, just Fred. Yeah, just Fred.
Oh, wow. I didn't know we had a thing, baby. All right, 2 Freds.
So, if it's slow motion, at what point did you decide to have them do slow motion with the pants? I think that's a genius stroke.
I just thought, we wanted the extra tension in there as I came out and, wanted to just slice and dice him and, and that tomato too. We were going to surprise them, but, nobody knew this was a Freddy Krueger movie going into it. So, slice up the guy's pants, slice that tomato into a nice bruschetta, just really surprise the hell out of the audience, baby.
I'm just wondering, we've been in this dream for 9 hours now. I'm just, you're the expert, but just at what point are we going to come in and slash those 2 guys to bits?
You know what? I'm not on a time crunch here, honestly. I've got unlimited time.
So, Doc, I'm trying to get my pants up, but it's so slow, and it's been like 9 hours. The really horrible part about this dream, the really vexing part, the part that I just can't get out of my mind is, why am I wearing horizontal stripes? That's not flattering. Why are my pants not vertical stripes? I mean, what am I trying to prove?
Well, I'm glad that you asked me that question, because...
Doc, I get I'm paying you by the hour, but you're going to have to talk faster than that.
I'm going to have to
see you milking the clock. Oh, God.
Yeah, once you tell me the dream again, because it's really all in the reaction in the moment. So I need you to set me up again.
Mr. Kruger, I'm just trying to make sure we're doing the job right. Do you, create the whole dream, or just the part where we murder them? Because it seems like there's a lot of striped colors and striped patterns in this whole dream, and that's kind of like...
I like stripes. What's your question here? Are you really questioning my style?
I'm
my
not.
Aesthetic?
It's just... Normally, it's just not a flattering thing, and,
They represent gashes. They represent gashes. It's red gashes from my claws.
Really?
Yeah. You didn't get the metaphor? The symbolism of it?
I'd say My Dinner with Freddy is not the movie that I thought it would be. It's just like I feel like they've sort of lost what Wes Craven built here, Like it just seems like it goes on, and it's gotten into these sort of long aesthetic conversations.
It's just it's slow, it's methodical. I don't like horror movies, and they're just not getting to it.
Freddy, baby, okay, thanks for coming to my offices, 5th floor CIA building.
Anytime, bitch.
Look, it's a different time, people aren't doing the horror and the gore and the things like that, but...
What the hell?
Like, we want to make you an artiste, Freddy. You're 57, okay? So,
I feel like I'm still 17, baby.
well, you're not, and your tweets have been problematic. So let's maybe keep your opinions, to yourself.
Should I move to truth? What's the deal here?
No. Okay, Freddy. You're a horror icon. Nobody wants to hear what you think about Israel and Palestine, Freddy. So I'm trying to be honest with you.
I was trying to be honest with them too, but
No.
all right.
Okay,
No more honesty.
I'm just I got this real great indie film. You play a father who's struggling with alcoholism, and I really think this is going to be good for you.
When do I kill the kids?
You don't kill the kids,
What?
Freddy. You only traumatize them, and they have to go to shrinks later. You're just a bad dad. That's it. That's all. No killing.
So more psychological. Oh, there could be an Oscar in this, couldn't there?
Okay, Fred, we're gonna take this one more time. Please take the damn fedora. Okay, you're a dad. We need you focused. We're at the breakfast table. First of all, take the damn fedora off your head. Why would you have a fedora on at breakfast?
It was part of my new aesthetic.
It's your old aesthetic, and we're moving past that. We're trying to get you in a new milieu.
I just thought my Twitter followers would appreciate it.
Okay, here's what I don't.
Shout out to the incel community.
I need less thinking, less shout outs. Here's what we're doing. You come down to the breakfast table. You look. What? I need you focused on what I'm saying.
Sorry. What are you doing? There's just so much going on here. It's so busy.
All right, that's just the lighting guy. Let him do his job. Okay.
Is he supposed to be there?
Yes, he's supposed to be there.
Do you want me to take him out? I've got the gloves.
Why are you batting at the microphone? Please, no. Why is the glove even on? Why is the glove even on?
This is my brand, baby.
Okay, we're trying. You understand that this is not on brand for your old stuff. We are moving forward. We're going forward.
Right. We're trying the whole Andrew no dice clay thing. I forgot. Okay.
Yes. Thank you for such a timely reference. That was beautiful.
You're welcome.
Now, if we can, you come down to breakfast.
Yeah.
And you're coming from the mindset. Now, you are a bad father. You, at your core, are not a good human being. But
you're talking about me and my character.
I'm talking about your. How long have you been in this business? I'm talking about your character.
I've played one character my entire life, so I can't really separate the two.
Oh well, beautiful. This is for the Hallmark Channel anyway, so it's going to be one note. Perfect. So, when you come down, you are mean. You are abusive. Outwardly, that's what they're getting. But inside, it's because you care. You are coming from a place of love. You just don't know how to love lovingly. Wow. Can you give me that?
You've actually cut real deep to my soul just now. You've seen through the pain on my face and in my hands. Unlike anyone else has ever seen before, you get me. You know what's going on in here.
Okay, can we roll on this now, please?
Rolling.
Okay, and action.
What's up, bitches?
Oh, God, cut!
Legit.
I sort of similarly have thematic things that come up all the time. I feel like I've talked about this before. Like, I always dream about water constantly. I assume I was, like, I can breathe underwater, or I'm stuck on ice, or I'm in a river, or, it's a lot of water, and then horses. And then I also have the I have to piss dream.
Yes.
I have that one too. And I've had the one where there's 45 doors and I really have to go. And I go in there and I try and it's like the toilet's not working. We don't have to dwell on this, but I've definitely had that one. But I usually wake up and then I have to go.
Years ago, my uncle was telling me, he's like, hey, Michael, don't get old. Getting old sucks. I used to dream I was flying. And now when I dream I have to go to the bathroom all the time. And I've been thinking about that more as like, that's kind of a nice thing because you can finally have realistic dreams that can come true. Like if you dream that you have to go to the bathroom and then you wake up like, oh my God, my dream's real. I can go to the bathroom.
Maybe not if you have prostate issues.
I mean, yeah. But like,
one could
not
help.
fantastic. It's not, I don't reach
remains a dream.
Your dreams are within reach, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I do think that's like that's part of what growing older is. is
having to pee a
setting
lot.
your sights lower.
Yeah.
And which is like not bad. Like
No.
you know, the dream of like I'm going to be the most successful person in Hollywood becomes a dream of please don't let me live in Hollywood, and that's great.
Yeah.
Like from taking over Hollywood to parking in Hollywood, like that is a dream that is much more attainable yet still glorious.
I think I'm kind of more interested in, not to change the subject, but like I'm sort of more interested in dreams that sort of stand out as opposed to recurring. Like,
Yeah.
I had a dream after my dad died. I had a dream about meeting my dad underneath a pool, like inside of a pool, this
Water.
blue water, and he was down there and we had this whole conversation. And that dream, like I still think about that dream to this day, and it definitely felt like we were having a chat.
Super.
Oh, you found me.
Dad.
Hey, kiddo.
Wow. What do you mean I found you?
Oh, I just
Were you
didn't
wait a minute.
think anyone.
Are you trying to hide from me?
Okay, so you know how like sometimes I was
You're trying to hide from me.
yeah.
Wow. That
No, it's worse. I was preparing to fake my death.
Wait a minute. I thought this was a dream the whole time, but this is actually happening. That's what you're telling me.
No, it is a dream, and go.
Wait
to
a minute.
sleep.
Go to sleep, but I'm already dreaming? That does not make any sense.
Unless it's Inception and you're going deeper into the dream.
Dad, we both know that you never saw that movie.
I don't like movies that are long and confusing. Let me know what the ending means.
Hey, I'm just wandering through. Hey, bro, good to see you. Hey, Jen, your niece, you're my favorite. You're a good little shit. All right, I'm out.
That is great. No one's going to understand that from this group. But, well, Dad, this is awkward. I don't know what to say. I feel bad about myself, and thanks for hiding from me.
Honey, no. You don't feel bad about yourself. The reason I'm leaving has nothing to do with you and everything to do with the fact that you are half your mother. And
I'm
that is
half
something you
my
cannot
mother.
you cannot control and you should not take personally.
So you're just going to live at the bottom of the pool forever?
As long as I can, yes.
Dad, what do you mean you're leaving my dream to go live with your buddy at the bottom of a pool? What are you talking about?
You know what? You're not a good little shit, and I'll tell you why.
You keep saying that. Uh-huh.
It's my catchphrase. The bourbon comes in, and the comments come out. And the comments are you're either one or two. You're either a good little shit, or you're not a good little shit. Who's not a good little shit? Who's not a good
This is
little
my dream. I should be able. I thought I was a lucid dreamer. I should be able to control this. And I keep saying that you're a good dad, and you keep saying you're leaving to go to the bottom of the pool. Why can't I change this dream?
Why are you dreaming about Lucy? How come I'm here instead of Lucy then, if you're a Lucy dreamer? No answer, huh? That's what I thought.
I'm gonna change
You know
this.
why?
You're-
You know
no.
why?
Why?
You know why?
Why?
Because you're not a good little shit.
Stop saying that. I am.
Stop being that.
No, I'm gonna. You know, we're gonna change the stream. We're gonna go to the ballpark.
Oh, great.
and-
Now I gotta pee. Stop talking about streams. You know, at my age, I would love to get a good stream going. I'm not a good little pisser anymore.
Dad, you gotta get out of this pool. It's literally filled with your piss. It's like you've just been down here so long that it's now more piss than water.
Look, when you're my age, you're lucky if you can get one piss. In fact, I could fill a whole pool. I'm doing great, okay? And I'm not. I'm living the dream. Come
Look,
on.
I am over the fact that you do not, that you don't want to see me and that you've hidden from me down here, but this is an unhygienic situation that you're living in now.
The sequel to The Aviator is just losing me here. We had all of Howard Hughes' life, and now it's just like him in what looks like a set left over from a skate video that he's now filled with his own urine?
It's got piss. It's like, I like it.
I can finally do it. I swear I can pee right now. Whoa, you have a daughter? Welcome to the bottom of the pool. I'm working on getting us out of here. As soon as I can get this skin off my pee hole, I'm gonna get the pee out.
Look, you're the operator. I'm not gonna tell you how to do your job, but I would think before loading up Kempo and karate and like helicopter piloting, you would teach them how to pee in the Matrix. Why haven't you done the basic functions yet?
I have a collection of, it's just basically, it's punch cards. We're down to punch cards because realistically, all the EMPs destroyed all of the disk drives.
Right.
So I have these sorted however I can sort them, and I just put them in the order I get them. And then peeing was way down on the list.
Look, I know I'm not the technology.
It's alphabetical, and then they fall, and I drop them on the ground, I pick them back up.
So the agents were coming after me, and all I was able to do was get my family to get into a wagon and travel towards the state of Oregon. All right, like I was able to hunt. So I was able to kind of turn in like 45-degree angles and shoot a single bullet out.
So you got hunting skills from the program. I mean, I'm helping the best I can here, okay? We're working with primitive technology.
Yeah, but they weren't fast enough to stop agents. Like the buffalo I could get, but that goddamn rabbit nobody has ever hit.
So, I don't think he's the one.
Legit. Yeah, I don't think he's the one either.
Yeah,
I agree.
Well, this sequel
this was
to
better
The Matrix,
than the third film, by the way.
Needs a sponsor. They've all got corporate sponsorship these days. You just can't make a movie without putting some kind of product placement in there. Michael Hyman, I think you have the sponsor for this episode.
Sure do.
What do we got?
Yeah, here it is. Hey dads, picture this. You're sleeping at night, you wake up, you feel like you have to go to the bathroom, but you go to the toilet, nothing's coming out. What are you gonna do? You're struggling, you're drenched with sweat, but nothing's coming out of that old pee hole. Well now, with What Are You Waiting For, you'll be positively drowning in urine coming out of your pee hole at every hole. All the holes in your body will start shooting out the urine that you've been storing up. You're gonna feel positively spongy with the amount of urine just coming out of your ears, your eyes, your nose holes, and don't forget that old pee hole. Just ask famous Italian Stanley Tucci what he thinks of What Are You Waiting For. I thought this was a set of the next Hunger Games movie. That's right, he loves it too. And he has no problem peeing, and he goes to Italy all the time. So, next time you're struggling to pee, take a What Are You Waiting For? And watch everything drip you bone dry.
God, I hope you have your agent name picked out, Michael Hyman, because you are gold. That's so good.
I can't believe you got that sponsor for this episode before this episode's theme developed.
I know, it's crazy. It just worked out. So I'm just like, Kismet's real. That's it.
Yeah. I was just going to say, I do like to see pharmaceutical companies now just leading with the fine print at the end. Like, let's just start with the side effects. If we get to the purpose of the medication, fine. But like, let's lead with what we know is good.
It's like Ozempic, but for your pee hole.
Since clearly we're not a group full of people having the same dream, but is anyone actually a lucid dreamer here?
That was my next question.
Yeah, like you brought it up, and I was thinking that was like maybe there's anyone have
I am
control
very
their
curious,
dreams.
I always wished I could do that. Yeah,
That and I talk in my sleep a lot. I've been in a dream where something funny to me happened, and I laughed really, really hard. And then I said to myself in the dream, I bet real Josh can hear this. As I was And then the next day, my mom asked me, what happened in your dream last night? I was like, I really don't remember. She said, you woke me up going, ha, ha, ha. I bet you real Josh can hear this. So I think having that cognizant of being like in a different state versus sleeping is very interesting. And when you're aware of it, which I guess is lucid dreaming, it's the best. It happens occasionally, but when it does, like, I have a good time.
Yeah, I've had a few rare occasions where I've been like mildly aware. I couldn't give you an example what it was, but it's that moment where it was like, something's not quite right. This is clearly not reality. Well, let's just see where it goes. Or it's like I become aware of the fact that if I think of something, then it happens. As like, oh, I'm clearly manipulating the events here, so let's see it through. It's like, clearly if I think this is going to happen, we're going to go there. You know, and then sometimes they get thrown for a loop because, of course, a good narrative is never what you expect it to be. So.
Super. Jen, have you ever been invited to a lucid dream before? Like, it's nice that Hyman invited us to be in his D&D dream. I'm excited.
I've never played D&D before, so this is a first. I'm excited. I can't wait.
You look like you're dressed as a giant cat person.
I didn't even plan this. This was from my dream. I was dressed as a cat person in my dream, and then I got the invitation, and I was like, I don't have time to change, so I just came in this way.
You did well. I'm dressed like the New York Yankees. I'm not.
Yeah, the entire team. There's so many outfits on you. You have like layered. You're wearing like 40 hats.
And there's 9 of us in a row. Like we all move in synchronized motion. It's so weird.
What's up, bitches?
Freddy,
oh my God. Freddy Krueger's here.
Hey,
I'm
so excited to play D&D. Oh, you're the only one, Freddy. But thank you.
That's Sanders. Take off the mask, Sanders. Come on.
No. This is me. I'm committed to this character.
Hey guys.
Sorry, I'm late. Oh, no, you're here too, Hyman. It's cool. Dungeon Master, I'm ready to go. Just, Freddy Krueger.
Hey, what's up, baby?
It's not a nightmare without Freddy Krueger, right?
I just want you all to know the knives are just decorative tonight. I am here to just play D&D with the rest of you like a normal nerd.
Yeah, because you're playing a bard, so you won't need those.
Oh, that's great. I'm going to turn my fingers into lutes. Or flutes.
Wow, he did it.
Whatever,
look at all those lutes.
Flutes.
You look a lot less scary with lute fingers.
Oh.
This is a dream. You could be a lute flute. Let's have flutes.
I love it.
Michael, I'm confused. We're in your dream.
Yeah.
But instead of doing an actual campaign and like killing goblins and zombies and robots, right? That's D&D. We're playing a game.
Certain context.
Yeah, I brought my dice. I have a D21 because it's a dream, so I can have whatever I want.
We're gonna just get this adventure started. So, you all walk up to a door.
Hey, let me open this door. Hickory, dickory, dock. Hey, how you doing? Somebody has some dice?
Oh, the dice man, he made it.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Hey. Hey.
I thought it was a long shot since, I only ever served you coffee back when I worked at Starbucks and we aren't friends, but this is great. You made it. It worked out.
Of course.
I know I said I wasn't going to stab anyone, but I'm really feeling kind of stabby already.
Well, you have lute fingers now. I don't know if you can.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Can't stab anyone with lute fingers, and you would have to roll pretty high dexterity to be able to even utilize your lute fingers anyways. To be able to stab with them, I don't even know that it's possible. I don't know that unless you've got a D40.
No, I didn't think to bring the D40. God damn it. What a bitch I am.
I just want to say I've never played this game before, so I don't know what any of this means. I guess do I roll?
We all just make up bullshit as we go.
Okay, great.
So the door.
Open the door. I'm opening the door. I open the door and.
Oh, you got to roll. You got.
I got to roll. Okay,
roll one of your dice.
I rolled an F40.
Oh, you didn't. You didn't.
Oh, no.
You didn't have enough dexterity to open a door.
Oh no!
The door comes off the hinges and crushes you.
Am I dead now?
Oh,
yeah,
that's great. I love skinny chicks. Hey!
And then in Michael's dream, as this conversation is happening, the ground begins to shake. Like you hear like the T-Rex up. And in the distance, there is a 400-foot monster that looks exactly like the real co-host, Josh Spence, coming to just be the real nightmare in this dream.
Roll to demote the monster as co-host.
I'm the co-host.
I rolled a 21.
Oh, natural 21. That's impressive.
Natural 21, yes.
That at least stops him in his tracks for right now. And he's starting to shrink, but not too much. Now he's launching his super hot passive aggression fire out of his mouth at you.
Oh boy, that's really annoying.
Okay. It's just a joke. I'm fine with it.
but he isn't fine with it. He really, really wants to be co-host, and the only thing to do, aside from actually letting him be co-host, which would make you lose the game,
Yeah, we're not losing D&D.
Yeah, you got to defeat him.
All right.
I don't know. I can't tell you what you got to do, but I mean, you guys do have Freddy Krueger, and maybe you want to find a way to get rid of those loot fingers and give him his claws back.
Nah, I just cast level 20 magic missile.
Oh, well, it pierces giant Josh Spence's heart, and it explodes, and he topples over, and his carcass ends up becoming a home for all the dwarves in the area, and his meat feeds the entire land for the rest of eternity.
Oh, delicious.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. What's a fellow got to roll to get a piss around here?
Legit. Hey, but really though, I am glad you're the co-host. Like, I don't know what that last bit was
Sure, Josh.
about.
Yeah.
I just like the power of passive aggressive fire.
Yeah.
That is both hot and cold at the same time.
You know what? It's funny. When you said that, I was like, damn, that fucking hurt. But also, like, my man knows me. Okay, no, that's fine. Let's keep going with this. This is great.
Play to your
That's
strength.
what friends are for, man.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm actually not a fan of lucid dreaming. I've had lucid dreams. No, when I'm aware that I'm dreaming, I feel like I'm trapped inside of my body and I have to get out. So I spend a lot. When I become aware that I'm dreaming, I completely freak out in my dream and I'm like, wake up! I start screaming to wake up, and then I dream that I'm waking up, but things aren't in the right place, and then I freak out afresh until I actually wake up. I'm not a fan of it.
Has anybody ever had that thing where you would swear you're awake and you cannot move your body, where you're trapped inside of it? And dude,
Sleep
it's
paralysis?
terrifying.
That's
yes.
a thing.
I've only had that happen twice, but
it sucks. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's
I
terrifying.
definitely had it. It happened a couple times, but in like childhood or like early teen years. And when it happened, I had that. I had that like silent scream where you're so terrified that you open your mouth to scream, but is all that comes out. And as far as like lucid dreaming, lucid dreaming is technically you, not just that you are aware you're dreaming, but you actually control it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So then what is it? Because I don't think I've ever actually been able to control. I very often when I do actually remember my dreams, at least reach a point where mid dream I realize I'm dreaming. I still don't have any control, but I at least like kind of enjoy the ride if it's a good dream.
It's kind of the equivalent of like you getting halfway through and realizing like this dream kind of has a shitty writer. Okay. I get. Can we pick this up? Okay. All right.
Well,
go on.
Speaking of that, like a dream that stands out. My most recent dream that stands out was just like last week when I realized I was dreaming. My mom was in town, and we were in my kitchen talking, and then the dream kind of like skipped forward in time, like maybe a day or something, and I'm back in the kitchen, but the entire kitchen sink side of the kitchen has been like totally remodeled. The sink is flipped. The sides are different sides. The dishwasher is now on the left side of the sink instead of the right. My mom is just in the living room with my kids, and I go in and like, what happened? She's like, oh, I put a tampon in the garbage disposal. And I had to I had to.
That's what
I
happens.
had to remodel your kitchen because of the destruction that I caused.
I'd love to hear an ad on that.
And I did just I asked Google about this, and that actually so being able to control the dream is an optional aspect of lucid dreaming, but lucid dreaming is knowing you're in a dream and becoming aware you're in a dream, which I guess makes sense from the term lucid. But yeah, sometimes the additional ability is that you can then have an effect on the dream as a result.
It's the sensation of being in a situation that makes no sense that you have no control over.
And yet you're stuck in for an indeterminate amount of time.
I've never stopped lucid dreaming.
Right.
Lucid dreaming. Right
just called democracy, right?
Yeah. That has been my entire life.
Do you guys have a recurring nightmare?
Yeah. Apocalypses. I definitely have apocalypses. Yeah, I mean, I think the bathroom thing earlier probably also counts as a nightmare.
Like, not a joke. Like, you literally have apocalyptic dreams.
Absolutely. Like, it is a common one. It is frequently like the, whatever events lead up to the moment where, like, you look out the window and you see the blast wave coming at you from, like, the nuclear explosion, or you see the mushroom cloud in the distance, or the bombs being dropped, or the alien invasion, or, like, some version of that. It's more typically either... It's usually a terrestrial disaster, like some, usually like something like a tsunami, or again, like an atomic bomb or something like that. But it's absolutely those ones where it's like, could I survive this? Maybe I can hide, but I know I'm not going to survive this. And, like, go hug my wife in the last 10 seconds we have here kind of situation. So, yeah, like, they're not constant. They're not incredibly frequent, but it is absolutely a thing that happened on a semi-regular basis throughout my life. Yeah.
You would have been huge, like, circa 4,500 BC. Like, that's like celebrity status.
Yes, that's a good point. Yes, real soothsayer there.
Mine, and I think I just got exposed to it too early because it still gives me nightmares, man. The Legend of Zelda. I played that game too young, and I know I still have nightmares of some.
The first one, the 8-bit.
Yeah, the very first one.
The scariest one.
One of the best graphics. Right, yeah. Very realistic. Yeah. No, please explain the nightmare. I'm very curious.
Here's how specific it is. Castle 3, the monster at the end of Castle 3 is like this like plant with like 4 lobster claws in each direction. And the way you're supposed to defeat it is you're supposed to like lay a bomb right in the middle and then you blow up the plant.
Spoiler.
Yeah, sorry, dude. It's only Castle 3. There's like 9 of them, so you're fine. Okay. Hopefully. But unfortunately, if you don't place the bomb in the right spot and you only blow up a part of this monster, the monster moves like really super slow. But once you only blow up a part of it, it runs across the screen super fast, and like it's infinitely harder to destroy it. The fact that it started moving so fast must have freaked out like the 4-year-old Josh in me, and like that's still, it's not, it's only when it's moving fast is when I'm like, I pissed it off. I fucked up.
Now, in the nightmare, are you envisioning it as you saw it, like on the screen in Legend of Zelda?
Yeah.
Or are you envisioning it like as a real monster?
Nope. Top down, 8-bit. And once it starts moving fast, I know I'm in trouble in my dream.
I'd love to see you in the perspective of the 2-dimensional character in the game being terrified of it in front of you, as it's just a flat line of dots.
I don't know. If you want to cut to a scene and see how that plays out, I would love to see how that works, because yeah, it's still...
No, I got nothing.
Oh, great. Well, legit.
I've never played it. Again, zero reference.
So I really want to see Jen's scene.
Okay.
Yes.
Super.
Hey, it's me, Zelda. Welcome. Welcome to the land. I've organized this wagon for you. You can just get on this whenever you'd like.
Oh, it's great.
Great. I don't know if you've heard that I am a legend.
I didn't expect to see you here. I figured I would just hear stories of you. So the fact that you're just greeting me is fantastic.
Well, that's part of the lore, is that I spread my own legends around town. Yeah.
Smart.
So we're in Oregon, correct? Am I wrong on that? Nope.
You are correct. Yes. This story takes place in Oregon.
Right. And there's a wagon.
Yeah.
And
I didn't bring a sword with me. Do you have one? Is there someone?
Oh, you didn't bring a sword? Did I overhear that correctly?
Yes. This is my wizard friend,
I'm
Franklin.
an old man. I'm not. Who said I was a wizard? I'm just an old man. But
are you correcting Zelda?
Have I got swords for you? I've got swords. You need some bombs. They're very fun. They're cartoony. They're circular and spherical. But to your perspective, just circular, because it's just 2-dimensional. Yes.
Real quick question though. I don't have any rupees on me. Is that gonna be a problem?
I only take rupees. Everybody knows that about Zelda. I only deal in rupees or gold bars.
Only Zelda would know this.
If you have gold bars, that's correct.
Gold bars. Ooh. I don't even know what gold is. Rupees, however.
That's strange, because we're in Oregon, home of Rush.
So you had the Zelda nightmare again?
Yeah, I did.
They didn't get any of the jokes?
No, none of them. It's like the references were just going over people's heads. You tried to write it, but, it just ended up, somehow it took place in the United States of America. It hurts. It hurts, You try to set something up, and then it fails.
I see it on your face. You got the bags under your eyes. That's how I know when you have the Zelda dream.
Yeah. The bags of bombs.
Didn't even offer you a sword.
No, not even a free wooden sword to protect me on my journey. Again, every time it just goes off a cliff, and then I go.
The guy with the 4 arms started moving fast.
Yeah,
too?
yeah. It just came at me, and it's like, what am I gonna do? I can't move to the side. I can't jump. I just can't jump. Don't have the hook shot.
Oh, look at me. I can't jump. It's so hard to be me. What about me? I've been trying to put my pants on for a week and a half. They're moving so... God, come on. Please help me. It's so slow moving.
Wow, it's so romantic that you took me out here to see the moon, Jett. Doesn't it look lovely right now?
It does. It does look really beautiful. Does it look a little weird to you?
Yeah, it's just so big, like a big face smiling at this cute little date that we're on.
Yeah, that was the part that kind of threw me off a little bit. Did it always have a face?
Don't forget about me, Jett.
I'm sorry. My fairy is talking to me right now. Yes, what is it, fairy?
Please.
Fairy? Yeah, more like best friend, but I mean, okay.
Whatever.
Play
whatever
that
you need
game,
to hear.
Jett.
All right,
Okay,
yes.
it's your dream. It's fine. I'll just be a fairy floating over here. It's fine. Don't worry. Deadline's in a couple of weeks.
Okay. All right. Sorry, work is just really hitting me really hard here, and my friend here wants to remind me about all of my responsibilities. But let's get back to the date.
No, of course, it's fine. I was doing the New York Times connections. Anyway,
good. Yes.
You were talking about this handsome moon that is so big and so angry, like my little man.
Oh, thank you. Do you have to... I don't mean to nitpick because I'm loving this date so much. Did you have to wear the mask, the creepy mask, on the date?
I mean, yeah, it gives me powers.
Jett.
I do love your hold on a second. Yes, fairy.
Did you work out today?
No. Tomorrow I'm doing that. I'm going to be on my feet all day at the fair, and I figured I could skip a day now because I'm going to get all my steps in tomorrow. So I have a good reason not to have worked out today. Okay.
Don't forget your deadline.
Now you're in front of another door, and behind it, Josh has been reincarnated as a tiny fairy, and look out for his passive-aggressive fairy dust.
Am I still under the rock, or?
Yes, you are still under the door. You have not.
Okay.
You have not rolled. You don't have enough strength to lift the door.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You are not dead. You can still. your friends could still rescue you, but you got to handle this new Josh monster. He's very tiny though, so.
There's 9 other Joshes here, also as the New York Yankees. If there's something we need to talk about, we can totally talk about it. It's fine. My feelings totally won't get hurt, but just don't be too harsh about it. We can talk about this.
Josh, you have to defeat Monster Josh.
This'll be a trip.
I want to see this bitch.
I have to defeat myself, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey there, little fairy Josh. How's it going, buddy? Why are you calling me a fairy? I'm not a fairy. Just call me Josh. It's fine. All right. Well, hey, buddy. We're in an awkward conversation here where we're in a dream, but we're also in a podcast where we're talking about me being passive aggressive. So in order to defeat you, I need you to stop being passive aggressive. Really, Josh? That's kind of weird. I didn't think I was being passive aggressive. Fairy Josh, that's kind of the thing. The fact that you're not aware.
It's better than the original Fight Club.
I didn't like it.
Legit. Yep. And on that review, which hopefully does not describe this podcast, we do bring this podcast to an end. Michael Hyman, say the things you have to say.
Thank you, as always, to Matt Walker for our intro and outro music. This episode was hosted by Jett Kaufman, edited by Jett and Chris Sanders, and co-hosted by me, Michael Hyman. Every scene you heard today was improvised on the spot, along with some of the ads, with only a light touch of editing for your comfort. If you're loving what we're doing, pause real quick and write a 5-star review before they close the app or wherever you're listening, and tell your friends about us. Tonight's regular cast included Josh Spence, Sean Michael Boozer, Jen Burton, Chris Sanders, Chris Compton, and our very special guests, Christian Hefley and Jeffrey Thompson. Guys,
they were dreamy.
Whoop, whoop. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a pleasant dream. Do you guys have anywhere you'd like to share your do things for people to follow you online?
I don't have anything to share, but I was going to talk about how I have reoccurring dreams of being killed brutally, but we didn't get a chance to talk about that. So next week, when I'm back...
Is that
Yes.
true? That's terrible.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's not important.
I'm probably on Twitter. So
Can I brag about my friend Jeff though? Like, not only is he an expert tax guy, but you're one of the new instructors for Camp Improv Utopia, right?
Oh yeah, you can find me there. I'll teach improv there.
Congratulations, man! That's so
thank you.
awesome. What about you, Christian Hefley?
F-Dog.
Nothing new. I mean, as always, you can hear me perform at Great Wolf Lodge in Southern California or any of the locations there.
Yeah.
I am the character I play for the rebrand is Ferdinand the Frogmare. So if you ever visit any of the candy shops or stay and watch the first episode of the long series of movies they've done to rebrand the characters, it's me.
Yeah, everyone go buy some hotel night stays so they can listen to Christian Hefley.
Yeah,
Go to
dude.
the water park.
Yeah.
There
Oh,
it is.
water park. How
Woo!
appropriate for this episode.
It's a herald, baby. Like-
Oh, it makes me piss.
It's a lot of pee in that water park. Been there? I know.
You've contributed to it.
He sampled the slide water.
Oh boy. Oh, okay. That's the end of this episode right there. That is it. That's over. Josh, did you have something you want to throw at the end of this one? I think.
Yeah, man. I just wanted also, it's probably a little bit after the fact because of timing and everything, but just a shout out in heaven, I guess, to our guy Bob Myret. I think that's how you say
Moret,
his
I
last
think.
name?
I don't know. I always said Moret, but I never checked.
Bob
I never asked
Moret.
him. I should have
Anyways,
asked him.
that dude was one of the most supportive people I've ever met as far as in life. He was always nice to me. Anytime I had a new project, he would come. I remember when we were starting, booking at Acme Theater, he was like, I'll come to all the shows. Yeah. I mean, he was such a presence at West Side Comedy. I know he's dearly missed. I miss him. I didn't really have a grandfather, and he like fit that void real quick by just being who he was. So I hope he's up in heaven giving everybody a hell of a hard time because he was the fucking best.
Well, I wish he was on this podcast to give you a hard time, Josh, because that would be appropriate.
Amen to that.
I guess we'll have to do it on his behalf.
I should stop trying to pull my pants up?
No, leave those down.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We got another episode to do after this. We've got time. All right, good night. I
Miss
love
you,
you all.
Bob.
Miss you, Bob.
Good night.
Good night.
I don't believe anything's on. Oh my time, I kicked the door on its hinges just so I could move on. Oh, oh,
I was going to call back the pool full of pee, but it suddenly seemed like it did not have a good
You shut up.
Yeah.
Bob would have liked that.
Bob would have loved it.
Right, yeah,
That man knew a callback.
Yeah, the first time I met him was at a Halloween party at one of West Side's Halloween parties, and he didn't know me. We started talking, and he's like, "You look like a guy who likes beef stew," and I'm like,
That's so specific.
and I went,
He nailed you.
and I went,
Yeah,
I
it's
went,
impressive.
I do like beef stew. As a matter. He's like, that's what I'm going to call you from now on, beef stew. And for like 5 fucking years, How's it going, Beef?
Beef.
Hey, Bob. How's it going, buddy? Get a photo with my friend Beef.
God.